told in front of crowds of 25,000. We all have talked about a press conference he had where he looked into the camera without a smile on his face and without any intention of telling a joke, saying, Russia, if you have the emails, send them. And I think the reason, of course, why he's lying about that is he's feeling the pressure because, Mika, of course, that night is when the GRU, Russia's military intel arm, began trying to hack into the DNC. So this is all his people have all said, even his Secretary of Homeland Security, they've all said that Russia's hacking in 2016 and continued hacking is a threat to American democracy. So he can pretend it's a joke and he can pass it off as a joke. And who knows, maybe there will be a couple people that lack knowledge and they're ignorant enough to believe that it was just a joke. But of course it wasn't. But Mika, it's so much more than this. This is really nitpicking. People have decided that they're going to support Donald Trump no matter what happens, no matter what evidence comes out. He's got his 40%, 41% saying they're going to vote for him, and nothing will ever change that. As he said during the campaign, he could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and people would still vote for him. We now have a cult of personality that would actually allow that to happen. I have no doubt he could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue, and that 41% who have been swept into this cult of personality would still support him. It's not said in anger. That's not said in despair. That's just a basic logical conclusion based upon everything that we've seen over the past 2.5 years. That's where we are in American politics, and Democrats have to figure out a way to break enough Americans out of a spell to actually get somebody back in the White House that respects Madisonian democracy.
That can win, actually.
That can win.
Which some would argue it's still, we're a long way away from knowing who that person is. Heidi and then Nick, Republicans on Capitol Hill on a number of levels, even as it pertains to what appears to be clear campaign finance violations, continue to defend Donald Trump. What's the word? Is there no sense of the end game here, just the moment?
Mika, I just want to also point out something that in my 20 years of covering Republican campaigns was really poignant to me in that CPAC speech, which is a fixture of Republican campaigns for the past decades has always been Christian values. And this welcome came amid a week in which, if anything else was proven, it was that Michael Cohen showed up with a check proving that the President of the United States had slept with a porn star and had been paying her off while he was in office. And so to me, that was, just another benchmark of how far our politics have moved. But to your question about Republicans, watching the Michael Cohen hearing, it became clear to me, and I think to many others, that while the president's support is broad, you saw no Republican on that committee actually going hard at Michael Cohen, but you also didn't see them defending Donald Trump. And so this is why Democrats believe, it is their calculation, that if they can get the information from the Mueller report actually before the American people, that they may have a chance of breaking that fever, as Joe points out. And that is why, according reporting, Mike Memoli reporting today, that the Democrats are going to try and basically use the same arguments that the Republicans used over the past couple of years in terms of unprecedented forcing of information out of the Justice Department that is considered classified and protected, to kind of turn that around now and make that case that this information that Mueller may be imminently reporting has to come before the American people.
Let's take a look at Kevin McCarthy doing exactly what you're talking about, which was really excusing the hush money payments. Take a look.
This is if it's a finance campaign, those are fines. Those aren't impeachable in the process.
Well, that's your concern. But you say you're not concerned about the check. If there's no problem with these checks, if there's no problems with the reimbursement, then why did the president lie about it for so long?
You could ask that question to the president, but this is a personal issue, and why would most people not go to the American public about this. You've seen politicians do this exact same thing in the past. So to me, they're trying to find a case for a problem that doesn't exist.
It's a crime. That would be it's a crime. And I mean, beyond Kevin McCarthy obviously having a very sort of wide margin for human behavior and what's okay. It's a crime, Nick. I mean, is this where we are? What's your reaction to that?
Well, first of all, it's really important to point out to our viewers, Mika, that there are two different ways you can break a campaign finance law. So you can break it accidentally, basically, by having too many contributions from one person and then have to refund that. That is a civil violation. It is handled with a fine. That's not what this is. There's a second category, which is a felon, which is a crime, an act of crime. Is to knowingly break the campaign finance law. That's what we're talking about with Cohen and the hush money and the president. And when you specifically go out and break the law in a knowing way, that's a criminal act. It's not handled with fines. It's prosecuted in a court of law. So, fundamentally, we're talking about criminal behavior by a president, a sitting president now, and a top aide, which is an important and critical thing. It can't be brushed off with this talk of fines, accidents. It's not meaningful.
Well, Michael Steele, you ran the Republican Party and understand the importance of what Nick just said. It is a felony. I have known people, and I'm sure you have known people too, that were sent to jail for committing far lesser acts of intentionally trying to hide campaign contributions. And Kevin McCarthy certainly has to have known people, if he's been in politics, that got in trouble and actually got sent to jail for doing things far less than what this president has done. And yet Kevin McCarthy, the head of the Republican Party in the House, says this is nothing. I'm not worried about the fact that it appears that he has committed a felony, that Southern District of New York is investigating him for committing a felony, and we now have a check that proves he was part of a conspiracy to commit a felony. Ladies and gentlemen, your Republican Party.
Yeah, well, what I loved in that moment was when George Stephanopoulos, shot back at him. It's like, well, but the president, lied about this. So if this is no big deal, as you're saying it is, why did he and everyone else lie about it? And the look on Kevin McCarthy's face said it all. He had no answer to that. Well, I guess you could ask the president that. No, we're asking you because you just sat out here on national television. Basically said it's okay. And Kevin McCarthy knows, and everybody else knows, that these campaign violations are serious. Even, as you noted, Joe, the ones that are accidental are serious. I've worked with candidates. I've had campaigns in the past that have had donors give too much. And yes, you have to deal with that. You have to deal with the fines. But when you have a deliberate effort to undermine the integrity of the electoral system by skirting the law deliberately, the consequences are huge, and Kevin knows that. But what you see here, Joe, in this new Republican Party, this Trump Republican Party, is we take the very strong lines and barriers that have been put in place, the rule of law, if you will, which applies to all things, behavior and situations, and we stretch it just a little bit wider, a little bit further, to give Donald Trump as wide a berth of excuse and explanation as possible. The test will come, what happens in the future when the next Democratic president decides to go to the barriers to the extent that Republicans have gone and say, well, wait a minute, this is not a campaign violation. This is just a small thing. This is not a problem. Why are you making such a big deal? And then what will they say? Because they've stretched that barrier so far that now it's distorted.
It's a felony, yeah.
Yeah, it's a felony.
I just think maybe for these Republicans who continue to do this, if there's one part of Michael Cohen's testimony that you might want to consider believing from last week, it would be if you follow Donald Trump blindly, as he has, you'll end up where he's going. And he meant that from the bottom of his heart. And there's a long list of people who already are in that situation, including him.
This ends badly.
This ends badly. These are words we've used before. We used them really soon, Joe, as we were watching this happen.